Today, I'll demonstrate how to leverage GitHub IssueOps for automated repository creation. I've prepared a dedicated repository containing the necessary configuration and workflow setup. Let's begin by examining the issue creation process. When we create a new issue using our custom template, it triggers an automated workflow for repository provisioning. As you can see, our template provides several configuration options. First, we can select the department that will own the repository. Next, we specify the repository name. Moving forward, we define the repository's purpose. For this demonstration, we'll create a testing repository. Let's add a meaningful description here. We'll indicate that this is for a new awesome agent application. Now, let's continue with the configuration. The template allows us to set repository visibility, either private or public. Additionally, we can enable specific features like issues, wiki, or projects based on our requirements. In many organizations, repository creation requires approval. Therefore, we include a justification field. This field captures the business rationale for creating the new repository. You can provide additional context as needed. Notice that a specific label is automatically assigned to this issue upon creation. Once the issue is submitted, a GitHub action workflow is triggered. This workflow consists of two primary stages. The first stage performs validation, ensuring all provided data complies with GitHub naming conventions and organizational standards. After successful validation, the system adds status labels and posts automated comments with next step instructions. At this point, the approval process begins. The issue can be assigned to designated approvers. For this demonstration, we'll streamline the approval process. We'll add the approval label and include any relevant comments. Let's indicate our approval for this repository creation request. Now, let's examine the workflow execution. The action runs through our defined stages, beginning with template validation. It verifies that all data fields are properly formatted and meet organizational standards before proceeding to repository creation. Once validation passes, the workflow advances to the repository creation stage. Here we can see the creation process is active, and we've configured additional steps for post-creation tasks. The new repository has been successfully created and is now available. As you can see, we have a fresh repository ready for use. Let's explore the technical implementation. First, we have the issue template definition. This YAML file specifies the required fields and validation rules for data collection. Next, we have the GitHub action workflow, which is structured in two stages: validation and repository creation. During validation, the workflow can post comments to the issue. The second stage handles the actual repository creation. We parse the issue data and apply our business logic. Here's the core function responsible for repository provisioning. The workflow supports additional steps for tasks like adding default files, applying security configurations, or setting up branch protection rules. We've also implemented comprehensive error handling and status reporting. This demonstrates how GitHub Actions and IssueOps can streamline repository creation through automation. Thank you.